So the end of the show is here. Depending on how the next bit goes, you either get 2 songs or 1. So it's really, I know. I'm just going to be honest with you because that's how it works. But I want to quickly just say something before we go into the either 1 or 2 songs. When we always get to the end of a Tegan and Sara concert, we always make take a moment to say how grateful we are because we graduated high school in 1998. We almost immediately started to play music. We signed a record deal in 1999. We've put out 8 records. We've traveled around the world a million different times, played thousands of shows at this point, and it's always important to us no matter what kind of show. Even when the show's not that great, we still make a moment in the show to say thank you. Thanks for showing up. Thanks if it's your first show. Thanks if it's your 100th show. There was it was weird the way you worded that. Made it seem like even though this show sucked, we're no, I'm saying like no matter what over the years, we've always said it because it's so important to us. I think even on our worst days, some shows have been bad and we haven't said it. Maybe there's a few. A fair interjection and noted.
I just didn't want you to go on record as a liar, so I just there was a couple shows where we totally punished people by not saying thank you.
Okay.
It's very Canadian. It's a very Canadian punishment. But we left the stage and we were like, good night.
That's true. There have definitely been times where we have not been grateful for the audience in front of us, but we are so grateful that we have had the career that we have. And a few years ago, I mean many times in our career we've made a left turn or made a choice that might have seemed a bit wild but has, you know, kind of benefited us, and it was sort of a calculated thing. Like we did a remix of Back in Your Head with the artist Tiesto. A lot of people were like, why would you do that? But for us, it was an opportunity to kind of, you know, collaborate with an artist we deeply respected and also reach a new audience. And so I bring this up to say only that, you know, in the last 5 years, we've made 2 pop records, and we know that a lot of people loved those records because they were more popular than some of our rock records, but we also know that a lot of fans missed this, which is why we're on tour, telling stories, playing acoustic, celebrating a record that was very emotional and was not pop in any way. And it's kind of the coolest part of our career that every couple years we get to take a risk, we get to do something different, and you guys still show up. It's really quite amazing. So give yourselves a huge round of applause. One of the benefits that came from making a pop record, besides the fact that we got to dance all over the world, we got to go to countries we'd never been to before. We went to South America, we went to all over Southeast Asia. It was so amazing. We got letters from people all over the world who had never seen an openly queer female artist on radio, who had never seen her on television. They were so profoundly touched that they actually found the address on our website and wrote a letter to us. It was so moving for Sara and I. We would go backstage and there would just be piles of letters from people saying, some from parents or friends saying, you know, I worried about my friend or my child because I know that they're queer, and seeing you guys live your life and be happy and be accepted in the mainstream, it makes me feel like I can get up and go to my job, or I can go and be the person that I am. And it moved us tremendously. And I'm not just saying this, it actually changed the course of my life 5 years ago. And that is a very long-winded way of telling you why we started the Tegan and Sara Foundation. We could have chose anything to focus on, but we decided that all of the success and all of the privilege and all of the power and all of the access that we had, that we wanted desperately to redistribute that back into the world, because everyone had been so great to us, so how could we give it back? And so we launched the Tegan and Sara Foundation, and our focus for so many years has been LGBTQ rights. So it's an organization that focuses on LGBTQ organizations, but specifically ones that have a focus on women. And I want to make a note and say that a lot of the first grants we've written are not, it's not just women, it's just organizations that have programs and have ideas around how to help women in the community. A lot of the things we funded have programs that support everyone in the community, but women are typically under-researched, underrepresented, and we really want to help to encourage some of the big organizations who are doing awesome work to just take an extra special look at some of the issues affecting women in the community. So the Tegan Sara Foundation tonight is going to get a portion of your ticket. We're going to donate a portion of your ticket to the so you are already giving, which is so fucking awesome, even if you didn't know. Surprise. But also, if you buy any Tegan Sara Foundation merchandise tonight, the proceeds are also donated. If you buy our new covers record, which has 14 amazing covers on it of the climb, it's $10. Sarah and I have tendonitis from signing hundreds of them every single afternoon with the help of Gabe and Tim. They're for sale here tonight as well. But also, my mom is here tonight, and she is going to be here tonight, and she's going to be at the Tegan Sara Foundation booth with an amazing group of Tegan Sara volunteers who have been now at multiple shows donating their time, volunteering for the Tegan Sara Foundation. We've got postcards with information so that you can find out more about the Tegan Sara Foundation. There's pins by donation, all of those things that I just told you about the CD and the stuff. And also my mom's there, so really think of how she's going to feel at the end of the night if you don't walk over there and give her at least like $1 and say, hey Sonia, yeah, we totally think LGBTQ rights are important, so we just want to give you $1. And she's going to say, really just $1 if you can't afford $10? It's going to be cool, you're going to love it, it's going to be a great experience. Before I conclude this, I just want to make note though, and it's really important for me to say this, I know it's important to Sarah too. Even if that's it for you and you don't care and you're focused on climate change or Stray Cat Alliance or Planned Parenthood, I just want to say that's awesome. Be involved, care about something. If you're already giving, that is amazing. The thing that really surprised us was to find out how many people weren't giving. How many people were concerned about where their money was going. How many people didn't feel, even amidst all of the chaos in our world right now, that they could help. You can help. This is a queer, female, feminist-fronted indie rock band who's lasted almost 20 years. It's awesome. Be involved. And I think a lot of the chaos that's happening right now is because of Netflix. I think we were so distracted the last couple of years, and I love Netflix, but please, don't become apathetic. They want us to get tired. They want us to stop fighting. Stand up and get involved. And whatever it is that applies to you and that you care about. Those are elected officials who represent you, and you are happy, then fucking make your voice heard. Keep showing up. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Sarah?
It kind of passed.
It's passed.
Sort of needed.
I was like in the role.
I know. The timing. If it sort of went like it was like after you get involved, but after you binge watch Mindhunter because it's good.
Oh, it was really good. I love Netflix.
Sort of passed, but I agree with Tegan. God damn it, you guys. Okay, Tegan, they cheered at all the, I mean, drum roll please, how many do they get?
They get 2 songs.
They get 2
I will say this, that if you don't sing along, I'll be very disappointed, because the last time we were here, you guys sang along, and it's kind of a song that, well, I appreciate that lots of people like it, and Sarah really peer pressures me to play it, and I find it very boring, so I would... Mainly just because I was young when I wrote it, I didn't put a bridge in, I didn't change the chords ever. It's just, so if you sing though, I take joy in hearing your angelic voices. It helps keep me on track. So here's a song called Where's the Good Go? I like to dedicate it to all the Grey's Anatomy fans who literally, people watch the show and discover us every day. It's absolutely amazing. I say a prayer to Shonda Rhimes every single day. I'm an atheist, but I do pray to her. So this one's for Shonda. You go, be broken hearted. What do you do with the leftover you? How do you know? It's time to let go. Where's the good go? Like, this is the musical interlude, but it's like the exact same chords as the rest of the song.